Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Spurs coach.
No question about that, Allie. Thank you. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And for San Antonio, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at the point. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Leonard. And just about a minute into this first quarter. George outside. Pass to Batum. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. And here's Johnson. Vassell outside. Here's Sohan. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Leonard with the ball. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Batum. And it's in there.
Yeah, Batum not a ton of times where he's on the inside, but that time showing some toughness.
Jones against Westbrook. Uncovered. Nice jump shot. Westbrook with it. Leonard outside. Pass to Batum. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's George. Batum right side. Plumlee passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet, San Antonio with a rebound. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Leonard against Jones. Leonard outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
A line change here for San Antonio. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Norm Powell comes in for Batum. Man, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Westbrook.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Graham. Pass to Bassi. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Graham. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Number 5 is Ivica Zubac.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
58 seconds left now in the first quarter. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Over Birch. Misses off the left iron.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Graham, the pass to Birch. Shot clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. 3 on 3. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 9.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Here's Graham. Got a hand on it. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. San Antonio trailing here. Johnson with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. The shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Westbrook. George outside. Down low. That's good from Covington on the assist by George.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. George passes to Covington, and he gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the wing on the left. Here's Johnson. Second chance effort, and scoring inside is Collins. Collins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. To the middle. Pass to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Now George. Pulls up. And too long on the shot. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. With his first shot attempt, he got a piece of it.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Leonard passes to Westbrook, and here's George. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Spurs, second.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Leonard. George with the bucket. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
For the Clippers, Zubats. He's checked in for Batum. Mann comes in for George, and it's Highland in for Westbrook. 14 feet away. Plumlee pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Mann, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And BA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
On the wing man. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Plumlee. Out to Powell. There's the 3. That one no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. On the take, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, I know the book reads on Devontae Graham that he's a shoot-first guard, but he does have some nice passing skills.
Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Up top, Zubats. Pass to Powell. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Great determination as Norman Powell just shook off that bump.
Here's Bates Diop to the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
And so he makes both from the line. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, Plumlee. Rebound, San Antonio.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Graham, that's good. Graham's got his first 2 points.
And Graham not afraid to go inside and finish through traffic. Skilled at using his body. And a nice job to shield himself from the D.
Here's Plumlee. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Clippers on top, up by 8. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
24. I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue and coach when Kawhi Leonard comes.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 9 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw? That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
In terms of set plays, this is where Plumlee is very dangerous offensively, the old pick-and-roll game.
Well, San Antonio's shooting 41% in this game. Jones against Westbrook. Here's Vassell. 2 points. That one goes. Vassell's got his second basket on the night.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
It's George on the wing. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. It's George on the wing. Another shot. Rebound San Antonio. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Nick Batum.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction. Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Pass to Sohan. And here's Collins, covered by Covington. Shot on the wing. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
To the paint. He hangs. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Free throw is good from Collins. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
BA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Vassell. It's deflected, and they get it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line. It's on Norman Powell.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for Westbrook. Powell outside from deep three-point range. Bates Diop with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to man. Pass to Zubac. Wide open look. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Zubac has got his first points of the night. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Johnson. Bates Diop, the second chance points on the tip in. Bates Diop's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Down low. Powell outside. The three is up. No luck on that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bassey's checked in. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook comes in for Highland. Pass to Westbrook. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Back to man. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Leonard hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Here's Sohan. Pass to Johnson. Now Graham. George defending. Unloads. Graham misses.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Leonard with the ball, and it's Graham picking him up. George against Collins. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. And pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Outside Johnson. Nails the baby hook.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
George against Graham. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. The shot no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Johnson.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points, that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. George outside. Batum right side. Back to George. And he makes it. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump.
Jones misses.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Zubac passes to George. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Nice D from Vassell. Here's Jones. San Antonio again missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Leonard outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Johnson. Poke loose. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Leonard. Over Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Vassell. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And here are the Clippers now. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A line change here for San Antonio. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Morris, he's checked in for Batum. Gordon comes in for Leonard. Boston's checked in for Paul George. And it's Mann in for Westbrook. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Here's Boston. The kick out to Morris. From behind the arc. Chang pulls it in. Pass to McDermott. From deep. That shot off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to.
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.